Hi, two friends. It's Shannon Long, founder and CEO of Brew Export, and I am here speaking with Byran, the founder of Burley Oak Brewing Company. And really appreciate you taking the time to say hi to everybody in the UK and chat with me a little bit.
Thank you for having me on.
So I don't want to keep you too long. So let's get started. Hit me with the short story of, behind Burley Oak and how you got started and all of that fun stuff.
I lost my job. That was pretty much how that came about. I have a biology degree from university, so I was always interested in science and was making beer in my garage. So what happened was in 2008, during the recession, the whole company that I worked for went out of business. They told me the Friday before Christmas.
Oh my God.
Basically, after a couple odd jobs, I just realized that I'd have to make a job for myself. So, 2010, I found a building in the middle of some farmland out here in Berlin, Maryland. And then basically cobbled together a pretty Frankenstein brew house out of dairy tanks and an old brewing kettle, a couple fermenters, and I hired another guy on and started out with a couple of friends, and then 10 years later is where we're at. Same building, same building. Got a nicer brew system now. We're at the new system's pretty nice. It's 15 barrels, and it's a lot easier. We're not dumping bags into the mash bin now like we were for the first 5 years. So.
Well, congratulations. It sounds like you definitely worked hard and deserve that upgrade. So this question, these are kind of like generic brewery questions, but for you guys, it seems like every beer you come out has like the craziest ingredients. But what is the craziest ingredient that you used in a beer? And is there an ingredient that like you weren't allowed to use that you wanted to use?
I'll answer the last part first. I think any brewer, I think what we're not allowed to use would be probably cannabis. We can imagine the effects of it, and as for me as a love experimenting with things. I think that would be the most interesting to brew with. However, we're not allowed to use it or sell it. So, but we have done some crazy stuff that and we've done it with CBD, which is just hemp. That was really unique. That's federally legal now, so we were able to do that. I think the number one and then the write-ups that we got was carrots. We did a carrot beer a couple years ago, and now we do it. I think we only probably do it twice a year. Coming up next, we just got written up in Forbes about it. I think that's the craziest. I didn't think it would work, but the color made it amazing. It was a beautiful orange, and it tastes like carrots. And carrot cake is basically what we did.
Yeah, no, I've had that beer and it's an awesome one. You guys kill it. Did Burley Oak have another name that was next before you went with Burley Oak, or was it all Burley Oak?
It was it was a Crooked Oak because of the stave and but then we found out that the town actually has a historical connection to the word Burley, and it was actually it comes all the way from the 1600s. So it was there was an inn down here called the Burley Inn, which was then changed to Berlin. So we utilized the historical name that really connected with our town, Berlin. So that's where the Burley part. And then Oak is the actual building we're in is a 160-year-old cooperage, 170-year-old cooperage, where they would make barrels, oak barrels, and baskets and boxes. And so, so it's fun. We're bringing back old barrels and old cooperage 100 years later.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah, Burley Oak, you guys have in my opinion, one of the coolest brewery names and logo. I just love the whole thing. Let's see. What style of beer do you guys make that you are personally the most proud of?
I know we have a lot of hype about our sours, and we've always done that. The Berliner Weiss, being in the town called Berlin, doing a kettle sour, Berliner Weiss was really important to us. But we do a German Pilsner, that's what I like to drink, and I feel like you can't make any mistakes. There's nothing to hide, and we've always loved that. I'm happy that they're starting to become popular.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, a Pilsner that's done correctly is probably one of the best beers I could drink.
Definitely. Love it. If you could open another Burley Oak location anywhere in the world, where would you want it to be?
I would say anywhere there's surf. Anywhere there's a beach and surf, I could go to. We've looked at Portugal. We've looked at some spots in the UK. We've looked at Florida, United States, Costa Rica. So we're still looking. Barbados is a wonderful little island down in the West Indies that I've fallen in love with early in my life. So that might be the top one.
Well, let me know when it's open and I'll take a work trip there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you kind of answered this, but maybe aside from the Pilsner, what is your all-time favorite Burley Oak beer that you guys have ever done?
I like homegrown. It's a 4% session IPA. We brew everything with local barley that we grow out here on the farm. We partner with a local farmer that has been really in the farming for like 9 generations here in America. So he was his family is one of the first settlers, and we've used a lot of we use a barley that's pretty indigenous to where we're at in that beer. And then it's super simple with citra hops. So it's just local barley and citra hops and 4%. So that's what I'm drinking right now, actually.
It's 11 o'clock here. I like it. I'm drinking water. Not as cool. So what aspect of Burley Oak are you the most proud of? This is kind of a heartfelt question.
Yeah. I think because I started Burley Oak from not having a job, I'm really proud that we've created 30 jobs here with our restaurant and tap room and theater. I think, and other brewery, I think we're up to like over 50 jobs. So creating jobs is one of the things I'm most proud of. Good jobs, good jobs that people want to come to work and they enjoy working.
Definitely. No, it shows in the quality of your guys' product and just the whole vibe. I love it. Let's see. Last question. You've almost made it through. To our friends in the UK, what's one thing that you want everyone in the UK to know about Burley Oak?
Oh, that we're a real small brewery. We do about 5,000 barrels a year, and that's it. This year and the last year, we're on track to do about 100 new beers a year. So every year we try to do 100 new different beers that we've never done before. Keeps us sharp. Yeah. And we're right by the beach, so if you ever want to come visit, we'll show you good hospitality.
I love it. Awesome. Well, Brian, I won't want to hold you from your beer and all the work you probably got to do. Appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. And I know everyone's excited to start tasting your beer. I think it's on the water right now. So heading over to the UK.
Yeah. Thank you so much for getting us over there and helping us share our beer and our creations with everybody.
Definitely. Awesome. Thanks, Brian. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.